Hello folks, welcome back to Art Party Friday. I have to freeze frame it for a moment because I lost the beginning footage. As you can see, I put down a piece of like text paper from a book that I probably just picked up at the dollar store. And then I used the word stencil is Heidi Swap and it's at Michael's. And I used my heavy gloss gel, which has been a go-to technique for me, through the words. And before it dried, I added pink glitter, to 3 different colors, so like a medium pink, a light pink, and then a darker pink over the text paper that I adhered with gel medium. So that's the footage I lost before this part keeps on going underway. So where the text is to the left, I left blank without glitter, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and start adding a light watercolor wash in pink. So I'm using the Artist Loft inexpensive one. This one's like $5. I know it's been talked about a lot on YouTube. So it's just a wash, and as you can see, when you do a wash, you can see the words pop through. I'm not going to take much of the watercolor onto the text paper because I want that to be the background on that side. So the words are really like fun on this stencil. If you haven't picked it up, it's by Heidi Swap, like I said, at Michael's, and it just says happiness and flourish, patience, understanding. So just positive like affirmations, which is very nice to see. Then I'm going to go in with some of my, my good old favorite Daler and Rowney liquid acrylic paints. This one is a pink iridescent colored one, and then I also take some of the waterfall green one as well, and they just provide, if you don't have these yet, like the perfect, as you can see, like paint splatters. Now I do kind of go in and just kind of smudge up the rest, but if you like those big wet droplets, you need some liquid acrylic paint. It's the best way to kind of achieve that look. And I'm scrapping this picture. I think Instagrammed it a while ago. I recently purchased my first DSLR camera. I got the Canon Rebel, and I've been having a ball taking pictures, but this one was, kind of done on my cell phone with the help of my fiance, so that I can take one of these like fun little pictures with me and my new camera, just to say to document it, because I've been wanting this camera forever, but you always want to see if you stick with your hobby long enough to justify the price tag of certain equipment pieces. Because it's not cheap. But if you're in the market for one, I would highly recommend it. Like, I've always used my cell phone and like a little quick, what do they call them, like the little quick snap photos, like a little one that was like $100 or so. And they take great pictures, don't get me wrong. But if you want to start manipulating the background and the foreground and playing with light and things like that, the detail on the quality of picture that you get now from a DSLR is like night and day. So I probably will have one for the rest of my life. So I am adding my picture on another piece of like the storybook paper that like I said, I think I picked up a book, honestly, from the dollar store that I know I wasn't going to read, but I strictly bought it and spent $1, or you can go get one at Goodwill, just to have text paper. So that's truly the reasoning for it. And I broke out some of my ribbon again. I was on a ribbon kick. I have so much ribbon. Well, I love ribbon anyway, but like, I haven't played with it in a while. So here I am with some hot glue gun. First I added like almost like a off-white ivory colored sheer one, and then this hot pink one is a little bit more ruffly, which is just adding some interest to the background. That ephemera piece is from a recent workshop class that I took with Wilna Furstenberg. That class was great. I love Wilna. She influences me and inspires me a whole lot because I just love her style. I don't know, like it's just my liking. So that's a little ephemera from her. And then the flowers are from Prima. They are in that jar of mixed wildflowers, I think it's called. You've seen me haul it previously, so I'm still just always playing around. I leave them on my desk, so there are so many colors that whatever layout I'm ever working on, I'll find a flower to go with it. It's a good mix. It's a good mix. So as I finish up kind of adhering these and placing these all around, I like to get a good weighted balance on both sides. So I also add some enamel dots, and then I will go ahead and add this thicker that says document. It's from the Story collection from Thickers. I believe it was part of Wildflowers, but the pack says Story. And I think, reposition it. Yeah, I take it off and then I put it a little bit higher on the right side. That's where it stays and it has a home. I do take a moment to mat it on like hot pink paper. So you'll see me do that as well, and that'll finish off my layout. Thank you always for watching and spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed this layout and got some inspiration. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will leave the links to my blog and the Crafty Maven and all that good stuff down below. Take care. Bye.